Yeah.
Episode 0.
Episode 0. This is not at all how we wanted to do this thing.
I forgot. I need to be this close. Don't die.
I was going to. Yeah, this is not at all how we wanted to do this. At all.
Not remotely.
I had so many plans.
So many plans.
I mean, I think you were just along the ride. I was just trying to figure this out.
I have no idea about any audio, so I'm just like...
honestly. This is... shit, dude. Welcome to For the Boys podcast.
Also, I don't condone underage drinking. I'm just going to say that now for legal reasons. Is that good enough?
That works.
Cool.
But, so this was a joke originally. You were moving back from California.
Yeah, again.
And we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do a podcast. I was joking about it. I'm like, so when we started the Boys podcast, you, me, and our friend Corbin, who will be on eventually. He's in Tennessee playing D2 football and following his stupid ass dreams.
What a nerd.
But I said it as a joke, and you jumped on it, and I was like,
yeah,
dude,
sure.
should we? Like, I'd be down.
I don't know.
You good? What's happening?
I almost got a hamstring cramp.
Well, stand up, idiot.
No. Mama didn't raise no bitch.
So, I kind of looked into it that night, and I found... So, this is how I found out about this. So, I was like, all right, how to do a podcast on a budget. That's all I put in. And I found a video that was talking about how all you need is a phone, this microphone. This is a $35 microphone. And... because it's to C to USB. They need USB to either the C cord or the Lightning, whatever you have, something like this. So I'm like, that's perfect. We'll get 4 mics. I'll get a 4-way plug. Perfect. That was a month and a half ago.
Yeah. We have 4 mics.
We have 4 mics.
Just not the right ones.
No, it's not the right one. So what happened was last night. We were like, you know what, let's do episode 0, just kind of like a promo, figure shit out, how we're going to do things, and go from there. Well, little did I know, you can't do, you can't record 2 mics onto one iPhone. I didn't know that.
Because why would you?
Why would, I know this, I play drums, I never really touched sound. I got into arguments with the sound guys more than anything else. So
yeah, I wasn't a nerd. I actually played a sport.
I was in marching band.
Yeah, I played football.
You got more girls than I did.
No, I don't think I did.
I think my body count's higher, but whatever. No, I'm just kidding.
It probably is.
I was no altar boy in high school, but
neither was I.
So it failed last night, and I was crushed. And then today, I'm like, you know what? We're gonna figure things out. But what I found out is that to do 2 mics, because this doesn't sound good at all, and I want this to sound good, we need a mixer.
Oh, yeah.
We need a mixer.
That's what we need.
So, I found one that, like, was perfect for what we needed. I went to Guitar Center, and they didn't have it. And I had another one. I'm like, I won't buy that one. Again, I don't know anything about this. So then I went back here, and we were trying to do it on Zoom, and it didn't work. It would record his, but not record mine, even on different phones in 2 different locations. Don't know why. Did it on Google Meeting, did the same thing. I mean, we tried everything, and we've been trying to figure this shit out since like 1 o'clock. It's now like 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah, something.
Yeah. I mean, it sucked ass. But, you know, we figured out this is just episode 0. We did, however, buy 2 mics. We did buy the mixer, and we have everything we need for that. We're just waiting for the mixer to come in.
So now we have 6 mics.
So now we...
So we can have 3 guests on the show at once. This is great.
So see, now we're trying to
Good
figure
job,
out...
Donnie.
I know. See, now we're trying to figure out... That's all I need. So now we're trying to figure out, right, how we do this with 2 mics here. Our friend Corbin, who's in Tennessee, because we want to send one of these, because we bought 4 of these. and just go from there. Because there has to be a way to do it. Like, you always see the gamers who do it, and they have their mics. And I
you
don't
say
know
there has to be a way, but like,
I mean, like, I don't know, dude. We'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. But
we're getting there.
But
slowly but surely, we're getting
there. So this was. It's not going to sound good at all, but I was hoping this was going to sound a little better than just us screaming at a phone.
Yeah, mind the sound.
Yeah.
We're learning.
We're
as
sorry.
We're going.
In like 5 years, we'll look back and we'll probably cringe so bad. Well, this is
terrible.
why this is episode 0. We're learning things.
You know, I still cringe at the TikTok that you made. Get ready with me.
You know, you're an asshole because now I have to show them what that one is.
Exactly.
No, fuck it.
You're welcome. That's why I said it. So you have to show it.
Okay. You laugh at me. You laugh at me, but
I'm not gonna take a drink because I'm probably gonna laugh now.
But I was working at Men's Warehouse. I was going to school, and I really liked wearing suits, and I was down for that. I'm like, I really want to do one of these because you always see those trendy videos of them doing it.
Yeah.
That shit looked fucking awful. Dude.
It was terrible.
Fucking hated it so bad.
I still watch it to get a good laugh.
I know. Now I gotta go back and find it. I'm gonna cringe and hate myself. But it's annoying. I can't find anything cringy you've done except.
Yeah, because I don't post anything.
Except
online.
your ex-wife.
Good point. Good point. Touche.
But shit, dude. I think.
We have no dirt on Corbin.
What's up?
We have no dirt on Corbin.
No, dude, because Corbin is on. Here's the thing, right? We're both extremely retarded.
He's autistically smart.
But he's autistic. He's mastered the Tism. The Tism master. Like he's figured it out. Like I cut hair, if you didn't know that. And I had him in my chair one time. I was cutting his hair and I was talking to him. And I was like, Corbin, yeah, I don't know how to do this because sometimes I'll think of things and just forget about it. He's like, well, when you think about it, you got to do it just then.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. Because the thing is, you think that, right? But then I forget the part where I should probably do it. So I think of something, and then something else comes along, and my brain's like, ooh, squirrel.
Yeah, it's like Doug from Up.
Exactly. Exactly. But we're doing it, though. We did it.
We'll get there.
We had a fun time at Guitar Center. James from Guitar Center.
Shout out.
I am going to come back and give you the link to this video. You are the homie. This dude set us up. So let's just talk about what exactly we had to do because I have never felt more retarded in my life.
How about you talk about it because I don't know a damn thing.
Okay. So again, like I said, what I thought I had to do was get a microphone, get a 4-way plug that plugged into. We were gonna use his phone because he has the latest iPhone, and there we go. 4 mics, we're good. But again, what I found out is you cannot use 2 mics to record on one iPhone. We needed a mixer. So we tried everything today. We tried doing Zoom, Google Meets. I didn't even want to try Skype.
Isn't Skype like dead?
No, dude, it's still people use Skype more than Zoom. Yeah.
Why?
But so then there's a podcasting website that I've told you about called StreamYard. And there's a way you do it where it's like a Zoom meeting. You do it and you send someone a link, and then they join it, and it's on one. But the problem was, I couldn't figure out how the fuck to set it up. It just wasn't working. We were trying it last night, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna try this. But I'm majorly thinking that a lot of this stuff needs to be done on our computers. Go figure. Fuck. So we go to Google. So we said, you know what, Parker and I, we have $200 between us.
Yeah.
I looked up cheap mics. We found 2 mics, both for $20, and 2 XLR female to male plugs. So we got those, and we found the mixer that I was looking at this morning. I said, cool, we need this, get it. And I said, okay. So I asked him, okay, now how do I get the sound from the mixer into my computer? And he's like, ooh, I don't think you can, because apparently we need an interface.
Of course we do.
I don't know what that is. So again, James, the homie.
It's just, of course we need more.
You fucking rock.
James cool though.
James was a homie. I love that guy. Like, that guy was a homie.
I'll see you at CMU.
We'll see you at well, he will. I graduated. I'll see you at Guitar Center.
Maybe.
He was asking his coworkers, doing a great job. I'll leave a great review for that guy because he was great. Oh, excuse me. But he
that was disgusting.
I know. I'm sorry.
I can't say anything because I kept burping.
I know, you asshole. I know. But so he was great. He was great. It's fantastic. He was saying that. But what we found out, so I showed him. He was great. It was fantastic.
I don't know if
would
you
have
said
kissed that man. But what we found out was that the mixer we did end up buying is called the Vocaster 2. It's probably this size, like I'm saying, like that big. It's got a guest and a host.
Was it that big?
No, I think it's like that. You seen that episode of New Girl? You never watched it? Okay,
because I'm a man.
There's an episode where, and you'll laugh at this. I'll show you the clip later. I'll show you guys this here, I guess.
Again, why do you want to see it? What did it look like?
What do you mean?
Just say when. Just say seriously? Are you serious? Okay, you know, this is impossible. I'm starting over.
Schmidt,
But there is a clip where this guy is trying to find out his friend's dick size on it, and he sits, and the girl, because it's a girl with 3 guy roommates in a loft apartment, and she actually walks in on one of the guys, and so the guy's like, I've been his friend for years, I've never seen his penis. Tell me how. Tell me when to stop. Tell me to stop. Really? What? Really? No, we're doing it one more time. So how did we get on this tangent? Anyways, because the thing is this big, and so it's like that big, and it has 2 XLR plugins, and there's a way to plug it in to where it goes into your phone. The video takes it in, and it takes that audio from the mixer into that, but we needed an interface that kind of takes the signal from the mixer and translates it to the phone, which makes a lot of sense, but still not really. So we did that. So we had just bought everything. And I said, well, so, okay, wait, how do I do this? And he's like, ooh, you can't. So I'm like,
of course you can.
And I'm like, how much is in the interface? He's like, it's in like, the ones they had are like $200. I'm like, we don't have $200 fucking dollars. We just spent $200 fucking dollars. So like, you know what? So I was like, ooh, so what you're telling me, Mr. James, love you, is that we should have just bought the Vocaster 2. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, is there a way we can just give this mixer that we got back and just buy the Vocaster? They didn't have it in store, so we had to ship it. He's like, yes. I'm like, you the man. He's like, no, you the man. So I think we went...
Are you done sucking his dick?
Never. I think we spent like $217 tonight.
Sounds about right.
But you know what?
Like, including taxes, yeah.
But you know what? We did it. Kinda.
Somewhat.
I am so afraid that when we get this thing, it is gonna suck ass, dude. I am so afraid.
That's what I don't want to happen.
I'm so fearful right now. But you know what? Trial and error, and you guys get to watch it.
Have fun. You don't get to go through the agony.
No.
But you get to laugh at our pains.
I think I almost cried like several times last night.
That's why I haven't been.
Yeah,
you get to figure out audio. I don't know jack shit about that.
Oh, because I mean, you were a jock in high school. You didn't.
Yeah.
I was.
I was a nerdy guitar. Jock.
You were a nerdy jock.
Yeah.
You were my kind of jock.
Yeah. I was like lifting freak, but like I knew a lot of shit about like Marvel and DC comics.
Yeah,
I was the nerdy jock.
We're in
that,
Parker's
no
new apartment, by the way, and like most of this stuff, like the phone is on a tripod on his mantle. There's one Indiana Jones pop figure. There's the Golden Idol. Over here's a drawing of Batman he did when he was in high school.
Yeah.
There's the big old Marvel thing that has all the characters on it. It's Captain America.
I have like more drawings in my room.
This is why he's
Batman
my best friend. You know what's funny though? I don't like Marvel. Okay, but here's the thing though. Hold on. Stop. I love you. Marvel's just Disney has killed Marvel for me.
Yeah, that's true.
Because when Captain
That's
America
a good point.
When the first 2 Iron Man, I don't even talk about the third Iron Man. That one was terrible.
I really don't like Iron Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think he's a prick.
That's fair.
It's like I see like the relation between like Iron Man and Batman. Like they're both eccentric like billionaires, but Batman's pretty fucking humble.
When Batman's Batman, it's like, oh, that's the real Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, like he's
when Batman's
humble about
being
his
Bruce
money.
Wayne, it's like, you're not.
Iron Man's just like,
that's Tony Stark. Just
oh, that was pretty gay, but you know, like,
welcome to the podcast.
Yeah. Have fun. You're gonna see a lot more of that.
So much more.
But like, Iron Man's like, I'm just gonna throw money at it.
Yeah.
And Bruce is like, all right, how do I get better?
Yeah, but like when he's out there, he's the billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Well, that's his facade.
that's his facade because no one's gonna think. Yeah, but he's got to keep up with it.
Yeah. So they're like, he's not Batman. But then he has all these gadgets in the Batwing and the Batcopter and the Batplane and the Bat everything.
And the Bat.
So it's like, who has all that fucking
The Bat
money?
spray repellent or the Bat shark repellent. Yeah.
Adam West.
Adam West. I'm gonna turn
Rest
my
in
hat
peace,
on.
a
I
legend.
had to wear. I look dumb as hell right now, but I didn't
that's
want to do
why
my
I'm not taking
hair.
my hat off.
Listen, yesterday we looked, not to go on another fucking tangent, we looked cute yesterday. We were wearing cowboy, you're still wearing cowboy boots. Your hair was done, my hair was done. We were ready to go. It didn't work. I'm kind of getting over a cold right now, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a shower. And Oregon beat Penn State last night. They kicked their asses. I don't remember what the final score was, so I'm like, you know what? I'm an FSU guy. They're sucking it right now. I do love me some Oregon State, so I got to...
By the way,
Oregon.
the entire podcast is going to be full of tangents. Yeah. So,
but we'll try to keep on one. So
it's not going to happen.
So back to Marvel. I saw the first Iron Man in the theater with my dad.
All right,
that one
was fair.
We'll do a stand break in a second because I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
and we can move this back a little bit.
Yeah, we can move it back.
Let me just do that real quick.
Yeah,
a little pause. We can stand it. All right, let's do that.
Right.
I'll pause it.
I was gonna say. Oh, okay. I don't know. Is it?
Cutting in to just say a little warning for this next part. We had super hardcore technical difficulties. I firstly edited the podcast on iMovie, and then for some reason I could not export it out. So I had to screen record it. You will see that every once in a while. There's a part where we're talking about Hawk Tuah and her coin thing that fell recently. And the camera flips because as I was screen recording it, my phone tipped, and I was already halfway through. So if you see that, that's what that is. I promise it won't be like this forever. First time doing a podcast, first time really having to editing something this perfect, but hope you guys enjoy the rest.
And like these are not like well made, so then the bottom of the pocket when the stitching comes out, and it's Target. You get what you pay. Just kind of blows.
Blows. That's much better, dude. Damn.
That's so much better than
so much better.
Yeah.
So okay, anyways, so back to Marvel. I saw the first two Ironmans, Pokemans. Yeah. I saw them in the theater with my dad. It was great. And Captain America came out, and that was, dude. Damn.
My problem with the first Captain America, the way it ended was, he was frozen for 75 years. Came out of the ice, shocked. And it was like, you're going to be all right? Yeah, I had a date. And it was like kind of sad. And I'm like,
yeah, and then it just like, it ends. I haven't seen it in years, but it just like, it was such like, you know what it was like? You ever seen those, I can't remember, I don't even know what it's originally from, but it's like, something sad happens and the credit hits, like, I had a date.
It's like, fuck your date.
But that was great. And then the first Avengers came out.
Oh, it was so good.
Oh my god, dude.
I watched that so much.
Oh, dude, so did I. 2012, I think that's all I saw. I don't remember any other movie that... Oh, I was going to say, I don't remember any other movie that came out in 2012. There was literally a movie called 2012. So besides that bullshit movie, I also saw Captain America like 30,000 times.
Oh, so fuck.
Like Captain America, The Avengers. And then after that, I think, what was the next one? Was it Age of Ultron or was it...
No, that was the next, like...
That was like 2 down. What was the next one? It was Avengers...
I know it was, Avengers Assemble.
Avengers.
I think it might have been Ultron. But then there were movies like in between to set that up.
Was it because Ultron didn't... No. Because there was,
I was going to say, I could look it up, but I don't have my phone. You have
I have my phone. We look it up.
I was like, I'm pretty sure it's like Avengers Age of Ultron. But
because there was Avengers, and then there was like some of the movies in between that went up to it.
Yeah.
Of course, my phone's at
Winter
13%.
Soldier, I know, was in between. I will say, the Iron Man movies, although I don't like the character Iron Man, I think the Iron Man movies are good.
Oh, I said DC like an idiot at MCU.
You fucking moron.
I know.
But no, the Iron Man movies are actually good. I just preferably don't like the character Iron Man. Because I just think he's a pompous prick.
Oh, I forgot about Shield. So I think it was
like Agents of Shield.
Oh no, dude! So it was Avengers,
Yeah.
and then it was Captain America.
Yeah.
It wasn't Civil War. Though it was Winter Soldier. It
Yeah,
was Winter Soldier.
I said that.
I know.
Like
I'm sorry.
2 minutes ago.
So it was
dude.
Avengers, and then it was Winter Soldier. And that one was fantastic. When Hydra
so
came
good.
out, and then it was Age of Ultron because they mop it up and they
Right. They get rid of
Hydra.
Yeah.
And then it was Age of Ultron. That one was awesome.
Oh, so good.
And then they
There
kept.
were so many jokes, and it was so
it was
good.
hilarious, dude. It was great. And then they kept like showing Thanos, and you're like, okay, this is gonna be really
It was
cool.
like,
Endgame 1 and 2 were fantastic. I mean, holy crap.
Infinity War Endgame.
Ooh,
Cream.
I forgot about Infinity War.
Yeah, that was where they actually lost.
Why did I say Endgame 1 and 2? I'm an idiot. But Infinity War
Because
and I know.
you're just not that bright.
Listen.
You have your moments.
If the Hawk Tuah girl can make a podcast,
So
then
can three
so
retards.
can 3 retards. Exactly.
Currently 2 retards.
We're currently 2 retards. Love you, Corbin. Love you too, James. So, yeah. I saw. So after Endgame, after Tony Stark dies, I watched the Spider-Mans were the only ones, but I could not give a fuck about anything else.
Oh yeah. After
couldn't.
like everything ended, like Iron Man passed. That was pretty sad.
Yeah.
Black Widow died. That was sad.
I didn't even see her movie. I didn't care.
No, like she died in Endgame.
They came out with that movie, The Black Widow.
Yeah, I watched it. It's okay. But like Captain America actually got the ending that he wanted after.
That was
So-
dope. I like that.
I cried.
Oh, I cried too.
I was a Captain America fan other than Iron Man.
I love Captain America.
Rather than Iron Man. But like I cried at Captain America's ending. I know my buddy, one of my buddies, he loves Iron Man. He cried when he died. I was like,
I like it. I like it when movies aren't afraid to kill off their characters.
oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not saying every show needs to be like Game of Thrones.
No.
Because Game of Thrones did it too much. But like, there were certain times when it's like, yeah, that person's gonna die.
Like be bold about it, but don't
Kill your characters. Like, this is
like
ooh
destroy
no,
your roster.
pull the rug. Actually, they're gonna come back. Like, I was watching.
Oh no. Like the Mission Impossible movie
Yeah.
is like, oh, it's mission probable.
Mission Possible.
Mission, it's gonna happen.
Mission Obvious.
Yeah.
Did you probably know this, but I was watching an old anime, but like, okay, Mobile Suit Gundam came out in the 70s. It was like Japan's Star Wars. I'm going to educate you.
Okay.
So Mobile Suit Gundam. That was retarded. Mobile Suit Gundam was Japan's Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
So it came out in the 70s, but it got like hacked and it got 3 or 4 episodes pulled, and the guy didn't get to finish his thing. Well, like in the early 2000s, they were able to go back and release it in like the comic book form, like manga. So I read that one. I didn't watch the original from the 70s because it was like I'm not even kidding. Like one of the battle scenes were like all of a sudden just jazz or something like it's like what the hell? And then it's like the characters would like what like the bad guy would be like, blame this on the misfortune of your birth, and it's like okay. Cool.
Okay.
But so this one, it's like it's all in comic book form. So okay, I can get behind this. One of the characters dies, and you're like, oh shit, he's dead, and it just goes on. And you're like, they're grieving from it. You're like,
Yeah.
that's cool. Obviously, he would die in that situation. He crashed a plane into a gigantic robot. Obviously,
Bye.
you gone. You know.
You can't. It's,
Like you haven't finished Golden Kamuy, but there's a few deaths where you're like, okay, I'm glad.
That makes sense.
I'm not everyone gets out of it happily, and I'm happy about that. But
I would naturally assume that Immortal Sugimoto would make it, because that's kind of been the running gag of.
it'd be hilarious if he just died,
I know, at the very end, he gets the gold and just bang. I'd be
or
like,
he goes out. Like,
well,
he goes
alright.
out like those memes where it's like, beautiful place to bleed out here,
He's just like,
like Arthur Morgan.
oh, that was such a sad death.
You know what's funny? That got spoiled for me. I didn't even finish the game. I opened up Instagram, and the first thing I saw was this reel that said, "Do you like playing Red Dead?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I do." I pressed on it. It's like, "Well, did you know that Arthur Morgan dies?" And I was like, I don't remember what the rest of the video about. I think he was just talking about how he died, and like there's a way to do it where he doesn't die. And I was just like,
That's you can't get.
he died.
You can if you just don't progress in the story.
Yeah.
If
No,
you just don't do anything.
I think it
in
was
the
like
story.
an alter. I think he was trying to say there was an alternate ending.
That's not.
But there's not an alternate. The alternate ending is. No, there's no alternate ending. It's just Jack coming back and killing him, Dutch.
So like for Arthur, like you have the choice of either like helping John escape, and then you have the high honor low honor ending of that, or you go back for the money, and then you have the high honor low honor ending of that, and then like 4 years later, I think.
Is it 4? Or is it like 10?
It's in that range. Honestly, I love that game. Platinumed it. Oh my god! I don't think
it's one of those games you would have to wait a few years to go back and play.
Yeah,
I got a few games.
It's one of those. Yeah, but
to finish the Marvel tangent real quick.
Okay.
After Endgame, I just didn't care.
Yeah.
Everything got gay and
After
woke.
that, I was like,
and like, I'm Black Widow and I have a family and I can kick men's ass. I was like, all right, cool.
I was like, after like all the favorite characters that I grew up watching, like they all went their separate ways.
Well, it's like,
okay, now I have no.
Scarlett Johansson's character is not that interesting when you really look at her. She's just hot.
Yeah. And
I didn't want to see Hawkeye.
He's
hot guy.
He has a bow and arrow, and he doesn't miss his shots.
I thought you were gonna say he has a boner. Probably.
He's working with Black Widow. I mean,
dude, I still have. I think it was in Iron Man 3. I still have that one hallway scene where she like defeats all like.
Yeah,
dude, and she lands just like. I was like, oh my god, it's a woman, so hot.
And now I'm like. I was like, that's hot.
It's like, cool, I've seen it, but also at the same time, OnlyFans is a thing. And well, speaking of which, didn't you like match with some OnlyFans on like?
I didn't match. I just started swiping. I was like,
it's hilarious.
And then it was just like, oh, check my Insta. And I looked. I was like, oh, OnlyFans. All right, I guess.
So for everyone not understanding the joke, Parker was married once, and
4 months.
4 months.
Lasted 4 months.
She was awful.
That's why I drink.
We're not gonna say her name, but if you see this, you know who you are, and I know what you did with a certain someone.
Yeah, that.
Which we can talk about later.
We'll probably talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Or just hint at it. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
But that's also the reason why I drink.
Stay tuned.
A lot. I don't need help. I'm only a drunk.
Exactly.
Yeah. Alcoholics go to meetings. I'm just a drunk.
Oh. Well, you already finished yours. There you go. Oh my god. I need to put the photo of your fucking fridge, dude. That's scary. So Parker just moved into this apartment.
Tell me you're single without telling me you're single.
Parker just moved into this apartment. It's a great apartment, by the way. I love it.
Thanks.
So as a housewarming gift, I gave him a 6-pack of Coors Banquet.
Yeah, those are gone.
And figured. So when he's like, oh my god, more beer, like as a joke. We got to his house that night. I opened up his fridge and he already had like the 32-pack. And I was like, Jesus Christ, Parker. And he's gone through a good amount of that. I drink my little bitch brews.
The non-alcoholic.
This one.
It has alcohol, but it's not.
I think you called this the non-alcoholic drink.
No.
This has 5%. What does this one have? I was like, oh. This was my granddad's favorite beer because it was made in Colorado. It's from Colorado.
Yeah.
This is a good brewski. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big beer fan, but if I'm gonna drink beer, it's
I know you're not a beer.
Where does it?
I'm working on that, by the way. I'm working on getting him to drink regular beer.
I've been going on this can 3 times. Where does it say the beer?
Yeah.
Does it say like percentage?
I don't know. Just fucking drink it.
Need some water.
I probably should, but there's water in beers.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, you do that. I don't see it. Whatever. I don't care.
It's a good brewski.
There's like, what is it? Voodoo Ranger, or they make the hard teas. No, it's Voodoo Ranger beer, but hard tea.
Do they have a non-IPA? Their IPA is fucking disgusting.
It's actually pretty good, but you're just not cultured.
I do want one of their shirts, though, the Coors Banquet shirt.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I do have the Coors Banquet
I want one.
Sucker. No, they're
Guess how much fucking alcohol is in Coors
it's like
Banquet?
4.
It's 5%. So it's the same amount, you bitch. No, I'm kidding. I gotta plug my phone in.
Yeah, yours is just fruity.
Oh, it's a fruity drink.
Yeah, yours is just for women.
I was about to defend myself and say that's not all I drink, but then the next drink I was gonna bring up was Angry Orchard. So,
Yeah.
dude, we still have to find it. But Jack Daniel's makes a lemonade, and it tastes way better than this. But I can never. Like, I like this. I like Mike's, but it just cannot find it anywhere else.
Dude, the Voodoo Ranger hard teas, I think it's like 9%.
We'll
But
have
it's
to
like
try it.
peach, lemon, like half and half, and something else. It's fucking.
We'll have
but it's
to.
also like 9%.
You and I one day just need to do like a beer tasting thing because it's like I like Sapporo beer. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, I introduced you to that one.
You did. That was at that sushi
And this
place.
one.
I like Coors Banquet.
And Guinness.
I like me some Guinness. Although I want to try the normal one. You gave me the more stout one, and I liked it, but I was like, I want to try the normal one.
That's fair.
I liked Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
All right.
That one's a good in. I like Michelob Ultra.
Okay.
I've never tried Pabst. I'm sure I won't like it. And I've never tried Bud Light. Which, to be fair, I'll never try.
It's a faggot.
You said it. I did it.
I don't care.
Fair.
That's my opinion, so...
I mean, they really shot themselves in the foot with that
they
Dylan
did.
Mulvaney thing. Like, that was just...
They're like, oh, let's reach the 1% of people who don't drink our beer and then lose 40% of our
Okay, so
customers.
when that happened, I was in Cosmo School. So when I went to Cosmo School, I swear to God, it was like 90% liberal Czechs.
Oh, neighbors upstairs finally got home.
Oh, damn. So it was... He has upstairs neighbors.
Yeah.
This was like 90% liberal chicks, and there was this one chick with, of course, she had blue hair and this really just bad like bowl cut mullet thing.
Really gotta
She
fit in with the
She looked really good at the start of school, and then she became a frick. No, she did, dude. Let me show you photos.
Yeah, I have a really hard time believing you. I hope you know that.
Trust me, I'll find it. So she looked really good before, came Libby, super liberal crap, and she literally one time like we were in class and someone was talking about it, she's like, I freaking love Bud Light. Bud Light's the best beer. And in my head I was thinking, the entire time in my head I was thinking, you probably didn't drink beer until like yesterday. My eyes only.
Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't.
You can't look at those.
Ah, that's a nice ceiling.
Very nice ceiling.
Ah, that's a nice.
Are you ready for this? I can't show you, but I can show you.
Alright.
I can see your face.
Yeah, kinda.
And then all of a sudden it was like,
Wait, hold on.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, so and she said that, and I was like, oh, let me see if I can find like the now photo of it. Hold on.
Damn it, Donnie.
Hold on.
You're doing great.
Ooh. Sometimes it just
Yes?
sounds like some.
Sounds like.
Who is this?
I don't know.
I don't know who this is.
This is a great point on the podcast. Just us looking at your phone.
I know.
You have Minecraft on your phone?
I do. I haven't played it in forever.
Yeah, dude.
I have thoughts all over my thing. Yeah, look at that. Came like super gothy and just.
That's not the good-looking goth.
Yeah. I was really sad about that because it was like, oh, another one's been taken by the libs.
Ew.
But yeah, she was like, Bud Light is the best. And I'm like, in what way?
Nope.
It was just terrible, but you'll open my eyes to more drinks. I do like hard alcohol, like whiskey and bourbon and scotch.
Like we said before, I'm just a drunk, so I just drink.
Why does it sound like?
Like people are like sprinting across the floor.
No, why does it sound like there's like the dogs barking? Is it just the wind?
Dogs are on that side.
Oh, and it was
It's 3 huskies. Yeah, that's fucking 3.
My brain
3 huskies.
hurts right now. What the hell are we talking about?
I honestly don't remember.
I don't remember either. We could talk about my steak from Chili's last night.
Oh yes!
So Parker and I swear to God, like
This fucker decides to order a steak is a
So
good idea.
hold on, beforehand.
At Chili's.
You came back like this past Tuesday.
Yeah, something like that.
From California.
Yeah, visiting my family.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
We said, okay, cool. Saturday we'll come together. We'll eat dinner. We'll go record episode 0. And cool. Let's go to Goat and Clover Tavern. It's this like British style pub. Great freaking food.
Irish.
Yeah, my bad. Well, it's like it is Irish, but at the same time, it's like British, Scottish,
yeah.
Irish, United Kingdoms. But let's be honest, I only care about Scotland and Ireland, and
Yeah.
not North Ireland. You guys up the raw. Screw you guys. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
we were gonna go there, but I forgot that they were having like their Christmas parade. We were literally driving down.
Oh yeah.
If you live here in Junction, 12th Avenue, and this just float goes by with a bunch of snowmen and Santas, and I was like, what the? I was like, oh shit. So all right, we're just going to Chili's. We call it Old Faithful. So we good Old Faithful. We got there and they were swamped, but we were chilling. I don't care about waiting. It was like a 20-minute wait, and the two hostess. By the way,
Working really, really hard.
working really hard, looking really good while they did it too. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, all right. Like, some it's like at the end of your shift, you just
You're
look
just
like
like,
shit. You're
I'm
like
so
done.
done.
I'm like, all right, you look good. Like you came. Well, thank God you came to work looking good.
Yeah. Like you actually care.
But we went. It was funny because first they said there was a high top open. In my mind, for some reason, I translated that to the bar is open.
Yeah.
So we're walking to the bar, and I turned back to look at Parker, and I can see the way the hostess going. I was like, oh, she said high top. So I went to the high top in the corner, looked down the stairs. No, the one before that. So it was hilarious. Like we're yelling across. It was hilarious. But then we had a great server, Dusty. You were awesome. I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I love you.
He might.
He might.
You'll probably tell him about it when you cut his hair.
Yeah, Dusty. If you got my, yeah.
Yeah, you gave him your business card.
I did give him a business card. Anyways, so he was great. We got food. I don't like a lot of the food at Chili's, but I want to branch out. I want to try some other things.
I can tell.
For good reason. Last time I got their old timer, it was awful.
Be safe with their food.
I got one of the last times we were there, like in the summer with our buddy Corbins.
Yeah.
I got it was like, so they have their sirloin steak, and then they have, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the New York strip. This thing came out, and I swear to God,
Boiled.
it looked like it was boiled in an oven. It was like almost like gray. It was bad.
It was so funny.
So I was like, all right, I'm never doing that again. I'm just gonna get the.
God, it was great.
I'm just gonna get the. What do you call it? I'm just going to get.
I don't know, because I'm smart enough to not order a steak from Chili's.
I'll just get the sirloin, this 10-ounce sirloin. So I asked for it medium rare because I'm not gay, and
You like to actually eat food.
I like to. I'm not a boot. I learned my ways. I used to get it medium well. And I've learned my ways. So, but here's the thing, though. I knew it's gonna come out medium well, or anyways. But I'd still do it just for the principle. It came out no red at all. Like, all right, it wasn't bad. The first few, and then I got kind of full because I was like, wow, that's a lot of food.
It was like medium, and then like further down you got.
It got more and more like cooked. It was
about.
But it was weird because it was a joint. Like towards the end, it was just a lot of fat and just joint pieces. It felt like. So
fat is flavor, dude.
But it wasn't the good kind of fat. It was like the really crunchy
like
kind
crisp.
of.
That's called cartilage.
Yeah. Anyways, but so while this is happening, I just see the hostess, the blonde hostess, is just running back and forth, is trying to get this done, and her subtitles on her face were just not.
It's like, I hate my job.
She hates her job, and I was like, damn, dude, like, but I'm sorry.
I've been there. I know
So
what that's
she we made eye contact, and she was like, oh, like, I got caught. I'm like, no, it's fine, just you're doing good. She's like, nah, dude, what did she say? Strippers make more money.
Strippers make more.
Strippers
than
I said, yeah, but
you're worth more.
You're
than a
worth
stripper.
more than strippers, because it's true.
Yes. And then
If
she
you're on
clapped back.
OnlyFans, you're worth more than however much you pay.
Yeah.
But then she clapped back.
Not in this economy.
She's like, not in this economy, and I was like,
Good point. Good point.
but you know what? America's back, baby.
That was
Daddy
terrible.
is back. You know, when we're sitting down, it's hard to do.
Yeah, I know.
Big Daddy Trump is back. But it was just funny. But so then you and I decided to be fat asses last night because they had.
It's not easy keeping this weight up, damn it. I have to try.
So they had their new peanut butter cake thing, which I should have brought. It's at my house right now.
I was gonna say, did you leave it here?
No, I didn't. I should have.
Okay.
But then
you shouldn't have. It would have been gone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But then we left it at. So then we wanted to get the molten lava cake because we always get. But my thing is like I don't like trying new stuff, and then hating the other thing, or hating the new thing I got, and wishing I just gotten the old faithful.
You're just not hungry enough.
No, I'm not. You're
talking to a seasoned fat ass.
The fair. So then I what do you call it? I
don't know, what do you call it?
So we got both of those and we kind of just ate back and forth. But the thing was, the cake was like still kind of like not. It wasn't. Super,
it was firm.
It was firm. It looked like someone just cut it out from the fridge and they gave it time to sit, which I'm like, it's understandable. They were slammed last night.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'll save this, eat it later. I'm eating it tonight. I'm eating it tonight. So, so then I was like, you know what? I want to give a good tip to Dusty because he was awesome, and I want to give a good tip for the hostess because they were kicking ass. So we finished it. It was like what, like $93 we spent last night.
Yeah,
so it was great. We were fat asses though. Usually it's like 50, but we're like, let's go ham tonight. So then I gave the hostess money and I kind of slammed it and said, hey, you guys were awesome tonight. And I looked at the blonde girl and said, don't become a stripper. Trust me, they're not fun. I went to school with a lot of them. You're worth way more than that. She's like, oh my God, thank you. Like, we really appreciate that. I'm like, you're good. I should have got them your number.
That would have been nice.
I didn't think about you. I was just thinking about the good deed I was doing.
You could have been a good wingman. That's fine, I guess. It's fine. Do you want another one?
In a few minutes, yeah. But
because I'll probably get another.
What made me laugh the most was we came back and we were watching stuff on the TV. I'm like, I'm a little parched. Well, it was after we tried to do all the podcast stuff, and I was just hungry again. Worked up an appetite, so I went back out to my car to grab my food. And I came back in. I started eating it, and it just, dude, it wasn't good. I was eating all the cartilage and like, just not good. It was bad. So I just ate the fries. I'm actually like, this is shit. This is bad. And like at one point I was eating it, and I chewed something and it cracked. I was like, oh! I was like, what the hell? That's my wife. But yeah, it just was like, it just wasn't good. So Chili's, your staff is great. You got to talk to the cooks though. Medium rare. I need some pink in there. But I'm also not going to send food back. I hate when people do that.
Please just learn how to cook a steak.
Just learn how to cook a steak, please.
Please.
Because it hurts me when they don't do it right.
But I also get it because you're Chili's.
But it's Chili's.
So like,
I know what I'm getting.
You really should expect like subpar steak if you order steak.
Yeah, I should. I'll find something.
You really should branch out.
I'll try.
That pasta that I get, pretty fucking good. You should get that.
That did look really good.
It is good. You should try it. It's good.
That was great. I did like that. That was a fun little. It was like the calm before the storm because then we get here and then I'm like trying to figure out how to do this podcast. And
we were just like sitting down. It was kind of like that awkward conversation of like, oh, I have so much to tell you, but I want to save it for the
there was so many
zero.
things.
We were like,
because this podcast is just an excuse to come drink with the boys. Honestly, at this point.
Yeah, so I can finally not drink alone.
Exactly. I got you. Here's a funny story. I wanted to tell you last night, but I couldn't tell you because I wanted it on the pod. I was taking.
I'm glad you remember it.
I remembered it. I've been wanting to tell everyone this, but I wanted to wait. I was taking Winnie home. That's my daughter. My daughter's name is Winnie.
Yep.
Cute little 4-month-old.
So much
adorable.
attitude.
So much dude.
She
so I was
really
taking her
likes
home.
to give the finger to
she
the,
really
to
does.
the camera.
She was sick last night, and I felt so bad. Not last night, but when I was taking her home, she got a little head cold, and she gave it to her mother and I, which was great.
Sucker.
So I was taking her home, and I was coming out, and I was kind of like hanging out there, like getting her out, and this guy with his dog walks past me, and I just hear, "Oh, what's up, baby girl?" And I just kind of did one of these, like, it's like, "Oh, shit, man, my bad." And he just keeps going. I was like, "What the fuck just happened?" I have no ass. I have no idea who he thought he was talking to. I'm the only one who drives a Kia Soul in our apartment complex. I was like,
He probably thought it was a fat chick getting out of the
yeah,
car.
dude. Oh, God. Did I tell you that story?
Of
My
your
coworker
boss?
saying that? No, it was
Or
my coworker. It
coworker?
was Lane.
Yeah.
So we were.
That was just-
So I got a new car. My wife and I had
Oh.
to share a car for like a year. And some of our friends, Riley and Caleb, I love you. I'll get your tax to you soon. Because I have their license plate. I need to get that back. Totally tomorrow.
dude.
I just got it. I just haven't been able to put it on yet. So
man.
I got we got this new car. It was given to us. Like, it was fantastic. But I was really excited. So I'm in work and it's just me and my boss, and I'm like telling him about it, saying we need to get fixed on it. And then my coworker Lane comes in. He's a sassy little dude, and I go, Lane, did you see Daddy's new whip? It's like, yeah, your fat bitch car. And I was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, do you think about it? Some people who drive Kia Souls are fat bitches. And I was like, think about it. And I have to agree, like,
He's not wrong.
the majority, it's like usually like fat college kids.
He's not wrong.
Like, I do know people who are not like fat who drive Kia Souls.
Oh, and I get to deal with them in a few months.
Oh, Parker's going back to college. What are you going for again? Business. Ooh, fucking everyone goes for. Is it business management or just business?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Because I went for
So far, it's just business. I might like specify it later.
when I went to college
But-
the first time, I went and did business market. I did marketing and business management.
The first time I went for kinesiology,
No.
and then I switched like so many different times.
So many different times.
And then I landed on like
Kinesiology,
wildland
dude.
fire management. Did that for.
I didn't know that was something you needed a degree for.
You don't. You really don't.
What the fuck?
You just need like the basic course,
Okay.
and then you can get hired on, and then you take the class. You have to take the classes like with your agency, which is ass. Because then I had to like do it all again.
Okay. When you finish that beer, we'll take a break.
I was gonna say when I finish the beer, I'm gonna get you another one.
Yeah.
Even though you're slowly working on it, old bitch.
I'm a sipper. So,
not.
I know you're not.
Yeah, it was a good waste of money.
Yeah, college in general is a good waste of money.
Oh yeah, you don't need a degree for most jobs.
No.
There are some that you actually do need.
Yeah, there's some where I feel like you probably should go to college. Like I feel like trades.
a lawyer,
A lawyer, you should go for that.
doctor,
A doctor.
or probably other
Yeah,
jobs. That I
there's-
just can't think about.
I think as well, like, I think like mechanics should probably go to school and learn this stuff.
that's a trade school kind of thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like for a degree or some sort of
Yeah.
license. Like you should go for that, barbering, cosmetology.
It's like
nursing,
any of the trades.
yeah,
like,
the
go to
trades,
trade
yeah.
school so you can.
But like when it comes to
informed.
university, you don't really need to go to that.
don't
I've gotten
listen.
arguments with people this, and I'm like, I'm sorry, you're how much in debt? And I'm not.
Yeah.
In 2 years, I went from 25 grand down to $9,000 for my student loans. Not doing too bad. I still got a few more years on me, but still. Anyways,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's
So if you don't know what you want to do, don't go to
don't go,
college.
just don't go.
Just wait.
You know they say
Figure stuff
say
out.
like to wait. If you wait, you're never gonna go. That's probably
Yeah.
if you're not gonna go back, it's probably a good sign you probably find something else.
Yeah.
I'm all about a leap year. You should take a leap year between.
Oh, 100%.
Even because you're ooh, this summer. Like no, but you need to know what it's like to be an adult with
Yeah.
a normal job without going to school during the fall. You can go. And here's the thing too, because I don't know about you, but for me, I always thought the year was September to May. Because we're in school and the school year starts September, I guess August now.
I was gonna say it always
August
started August for
to
me.
March, April, May. To like
It ended like May,
April, May.
like August to May.
Yeah. But that's when I got like I think I was like the first time I realized I was a sophomore. I was like, oh, the year is January to December. That's weird. Like it just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But so I feel for kids who like don't know how to manage that kind of year. That's a great way to do it. Because then when you start school in January, you end it in December. That's 1 year.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Like After doing all of my shit that I went through, I'm like, so much.
Parker, clean your shit up.
Oh my god.
Your little corner in my messy ass apartment.
It was so
Parker, we need to buy a big ass fucking house because
We need a house because I need more shit and I don't want to live in an apartment.
Parker, we're going to Mexico for our fucking honeymoon.
I'm gonna get pissed drunk and then not remember shit. And I'm like, alright.
And Parker, we can't be intimate because my back hurts.
Because I have a headache.
I'm
tired. My feet
Here's the thing.
hurt.
You can say that all women say that, but it's like, no. No, I've noticed that not women say that. We'll get into it later.
I have a different experience than you do.
I bet you do. Dude, thank
But-
God you did not have a kid.
Oh god.
That would have been
That was
awful.
like when I decided I was out. I was like, nope.
Nope.
I pulled the same shit women do. No, I'm tired. No, I have a headache.
Nice.
I was like,
But
nope,
you did
I'm
you do it
tired.
like passive aggressively, like a woman, or did you just go, no, I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling it today?
Yeah, I did that. I was like, I'm just not. I'm
There you
not
go.
in the mood.
There you go.
And she got all pissy and stormed off. I was like, whatever. But no, for like after high school, like get a job, work for a year, or
Get
if
some
that's
life
not your
experience.
thing, like go camping or go hiking.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I did after.
Experience freedom
Like,
for a little bit, because
Yeah.
when you start getting responsibilities and you get married and stuff, it's like you kind of lose all of that.
Yeah. It was like, for me, what I did, I was like, I worked, but I also, after everything happened in my life, I was like, I'm gonna go hike. I'm gonna go to Colorado and just go hike for 2 months.
You did for 2 months, and it was
2
cool.
months. I was like, oh, this is sick. I went up, I tried to hike 14ers, but I fucked up my ankle pretty bad.
You got like a hella bad sunburn on the back of your neck. Too.
Yeah, that hurt.
that was bad.
But like, it hurt to put like any pressure on my ankle, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't think I can hike a 14er right now. So I just did like small little hikes around.
Yeah.
Like Gunnison and Montrose and just kind of all around.
Bro,
Just
you
camping.
saw the Dirty Point Buck.
Yeah.
Do you still not know what that is?
Probably not.
The Dirty Point Buck.
No, I saw the Arthur Morgan after a tuberculosis cough buck. And I was like, oh, am I dying? Because I have a photo of a buck in the city, and I was like, I just finished coughing my lungs out.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw that video. Good fucking God, look at all your
That's
notifications.
terrible. I'm going to say that so I can put it in the pods. People are like, what are they looking at?
Like, Corbin sent that to us.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
It's this video. I'll put it in so they can hear it.
The 30 point buck. 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 Well, he was 8 foot tall, weighed 12,000 pounds. With every step there was
But it's
a
like
shot.
every
That's
photo,
when I
it's
seen it
usually like, oh, it's not this one.
there.
The 30
The
point
30
buck.
point buck.
I gotta show it.
30 point 30 point buck. 30 point buck.
But it's like, that's the joke.
I'm so glad I didn't take a sip.
Oh, that would have been bad.
That would have been terrible.
But yeah. Were we talking about your... Oh, yeah.
I was, just hiking for like 2 months.
Yeah, Colorado, man.
Dude, I was more of an outdoor kid. Even though I had a job when I was in high school.
This is funny, too. Like, we grew up
Not that far from
not
each
that far from each other, and I didn't meet
Yeah.
you until we were both in Colorado.
other. Yeah.
You grew up in LA County?
Burbank County.
Burbank County.
But it's...
And
I just say LA because a lot of people are like, what's Burbank? Where's Burbank? I'm
And
like,
I grew up in
LA.
in Orange County.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
That's-
just south of LA.
That's about like an hour drive for me. Hour.
Which is so funny because you
Well,
look at the map.
2
It's
hours
like,
if you have
it's
traffic.
like LA, Inland Empire, San Diego, Orange County. Like,
Yeah.
it's tiny, dude.
You know
It's-
the like weirdest thing is like on the 5 south. Excuse me. It was like you're going down so much traffic. Hit Orange County, open, and I'm like,
And then you go to San Diego and you hit traffic
And
again.
it's-
Yep,
you know.
right back to it. Well, because everyone's getting off. Everyone usually lives in Orange County.
dude. And it's like just going to Disneyland is just a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's
The amount of
so
time. The thing that I hated was like I used to work in like the nice like Anaheim Hills and stuff as an electrician, and we'd have to get there. You'd have to take the I can't remember what freeway it is.
There's about like 50
The main
different
one that
freeways
goes
in
through California.
The 5?
No, I think it was the 5. So you had to take the 5 freeway through. You had to pass Disneyland though to get onto it because it was not where we were.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You couldn't. Yeah, so I had to get on the 5 freeway. So you get through this little bit of traffic and then it opens up, and you're on your way to Anaheim Hills. But it was just funny because it was like, I hate driving past Disneyland so much. Have you ever been to Disney World?
No.
No, neither
Just
have I.
Disneyland.
And I kind of don't think I want to go back.
I want to go to Disney World just to see what it's like.
I've heard Disney World's a lot bigger and more spacious.
I've heard. You know what I want to do in Disney World? They have like drinking around the world. That's what I want to do.
That's cool.
I'm
I'd be
sure
down
I'll
for that.
probably be pissed drunk though. In Disney World.
So pissed drunk. Speaking of
God, that'd be great.
pissed drunk and making bad decisions, did you hear about the Hawk Tuah girl?
Oh, was it the coin?
The
thing?
coin thing,
Okay.
yeah, dude.
I thought you were about to bring up one of my stories. I was like,
No.
no. We're not talking about that.
I'm not talking about your involvement in
Alcohol.
the opposite same sex. Little teaser. Do you know much about it?
About the
The Tua coin?
I
That's what you
know
called it?
like they made this like cryptocurrency and they
Yeah.
like traded it in between themselves like 97%
Well, dude, so I-
release a tiny bit
I watched
and then just yanked the rug.
on Snapchat. Funny that I watched. You know the website Know Your Meme.
Yeah.
So they have a Snapchat thing that'll like explain stuff to you like that.
Like know your meme.
Know Your Meme, like they'll kind of explain you what's going on. So they did one, and basically, I didn't know this, but Hawk Tuah, her podcast, got canceled. Yeah,
Really?
It got. I don't know the whole thing. I need to look it up. So it got canceled, and I'm gonna start my phone. And it was. So then she was like, okay, well, I need to find something else to do. So she was like, I think what she was trying to.
It's fine.
So she did that, and like you said, there was a bunch of insider trading.
Oh,
Allegedly insider trading.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Lawyers, it's allegedly.
Allegedly.
Please don't do anything. We don't have money.
Allegedly.
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 I don't know what that word means anymore because I've said it so many times.
You ever seen the South Park episode where it's
Allegedly.
well, no, it's Michael Jackson, and like Michael Jackson liked little boys. Allegedly, that's allegedly. You're racist. That's allegedly.
Yeah.
But anyways, so she allegedly did it. It insider trading, and then like I think like the next day or something after it launched, or a few days after, it just dropped.
Yeah.
And like people lost their life savings. I don't know why you put your life savings in Bitcoin.
Don't
but
do that.
whatever. Bitcoin's the future. Don't talk about Bitcoin like that.
I did see the graph of like it was going up and just
And then just dude, it was like
and then they put
because
like
it
a
was
Christmas
like
star
and
on the
then
top.
it dropped and like
And I
did
was
kind of
like,
the wave
oh.
downwards.
You know what I'm still kicking myself for? I had like a lot of shares in Dogecoin because I bought it when it was less than a penny.
Oh my god.
And I was like, it's not making any money. 2 years later, I checked. I was like, son of a
I
bitch.
jokingly
7 cents.
I jokingly wanted to buy shares in Sears when it was closing because it was like
I had
3
like
cents.
over 2,000 shares.
Oh my god.
I put like
In
$500
in Sears or Dogecoin?
in Dogecoin.
Oh.
Because I was like, oh yeah, and I was watching and I was like, it's not making any money anytime soon. So I just sold it. I'm kicking myself in the teeth for that one.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I had so much.
It's so much money. It's so much money. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure the video's still going.
I was gonna say, are we recording? Imagine we were.
There we are. We got 41 minutes.
Oh, sweet.
Probably end it here in a few seconds. Ow, my butt. Hold on.
What in the hell are you doing?
Oh, it's my cone.
Did you leave it
I
here?
think I dropped it.
Oh.
Anyways. But, yeah, like, apparently she's not, like, hasn't been arrested or anything, I don't think, but they're saying, like, she might do some jail time for...
It might happen.
Might happen. I think they're still trying to clear it up. Like, apparently, like, what she was trying to say was, like, there was stream snipers, or people sniping it to try to get it to F up.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, no, like people who are like watch that kind of stuff and are really knowledgeable, like, no, that's not how that works, actually.
From the graphic, it didn't look like.
No, I
It
mean,
looked like someone did that. Kinda.
snipers don't. It's not that. It has to be like more than like a few people.
Like, it has to be over like 50% to actually
Yeah.
pull that off. And they only sold like, I think 3%.
Exactly. So,
I was like,
which is hilarious to me that that's how much he lost, but yeah, I just think it's funny. But here's the thing though. The Tuah is out. The boys no. The Tuah is out. The homos are in.
yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right. What can we say this podcast is gonna be like? What do we want it to be?
Fuck, who knows, man.
Everything, I think.
Yeah,
is the biggest one.
we're gonna talk about.
We're gonna
a lot.
talk about. I'm coining this. Maybe I don't know if anyone said this, but we're gonna talk about.
You might eat your own fucking words if someone sends you a cease and desist letter.
I'm not saying I own it though.
Okay, good.
The words aren't black. So that was bad. I'm sorry. That was really bad. It was very bad of me.
So the words can still breathe.
All I can think about is Shane Gillis at Washington at Mount Vernon in Washington's plantation. Fuck me, dude. No master.
Dude, I was thinking of George Floyd.
Oh my god. But the thing that makes me laugh more about it though is I like how afterwards Shane Gillis was like, yeah, I've been libbed, and then he got like afterwards he's like, nah, dude was like 6'7", redhead, I'm Republican again, let's fucking go. But I think what I was gonna say was we're gonna talk about big church.
Yeah.
Because we're both. Would you say you're Christian?
I'd say
Would you say this maybe in a better way?
my actions don't say that I am.
Would you say that?
Well,
Okay. Would you say that you're someone who still believes in God, but has been just beyond hurt by the church,
oh, 100%.
and it's kind of damaged your
Oh, yeah.
not your relationship, but maybe just like the way you go about being a Christian?
Yeah.
I would say the same thing. All right. I would say I'm Christian, but at the same time, it's like
Why do you think I drink?
That's fair. Which is not a sin, by the way. It can become a sin if it rules your life.
It's going down that road.
But just drinking alcohol is not a sin.
Oh, it's going down that
Just
road
saying.
for me.
I know. We'll get you to rehab in 10 years.
Oh, Mama didn't raise no quitter.
So, we're going to talk about that. Because you have a different story than I do.
Yeah.
But the biggest one is that Eilish and I, my wife and I, were called Absalom.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were trying to say that we were stealing kids.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
stealing kids. You're like Absalom at the gate of Jerusalem. I'm
you're
5 foot nothing. I'm
mean, you
threatened
weren't,
by
like-
two 20-year-olds.
I mean, you weren't like Diddy or Dre.
No, dude. Like we're gonna do it later, but we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about that because that's a huge. I think that's something both in our hearts. We've had many conversations, and there's some things that I think I've told you that I regret, not in a bad way, but just being like trying like you should come to my new church. Like I'm at my relationship with church right now is like I kind of just don't want to go. I think I personally I feel like my relationship with Jesus needs to get kind of solid again before I can start going back to church and being. Yeah. But also too, like I have a 4-month-old daughter, and
Yeah, you have responsibilities.
and a bitch and wife where I'm like I would much rather you focus on them than anything else.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Exactly.
It's just me.
But so talk about that. We're gonna talk about nerd stuff.
Hell yeah.
I got you watching Golden.
That's where I can walk. That's
There
where I
you
can
go.
really talk.
I got you watching some anime recently.
Yeah.
Golden Kamui.
I was gonna say I don't know how to pronounce the second word, so don't.
It's Kamui or Kamui, whatever.
Fuck. I don't know.
But I kind of. Would you say that my assessment of the show tried to get you into it? It's like perfect. It's like
Yeah, it's
a
pretty good.
Japanese Western.
It's like a Western and more like older times, but more modern.
Yeah, it's
like on the brink.
it's
of
not like oh kawaii, you know. It's not like that
Yeah.
crap.
No, it's like on the brink of like the ending of the Old West to more like World War II.
In
Like
Japan,
World War One.
it was before World War One. It takes place in World War. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was like closer to World War.
We got
I
stuff on
guess.
that. We're talking about nerd stuff.
But
Big
we're
church.
like samurais were
Not a thing
dying
anymore.
off.
Yeah,
they were like dying up. They were like few and far between.
because it takes place like 30 or 40 years after the Hakodate War.
Yeah.
Here's my historical nerdiness. I'm gonna pull a Shane Gillis. It was after the Meiji Restoration. It was like 40 years after the Meiji Restoration when Japan brought back the emperor and did the shogunate and the samurais. Emperor. What did I say? Emperor.
You said
Emperor. I meant
emperor.
Emperor Meiji. And then so yeah, it takes place after like a year after the Russo-Japanese War. Good show. We'll talk about it more.
It's great
On the pod. We're gonna talk about a lot of things. We're not gonna be held down by just one thing, you know. Listen, Trump's back, baby. America's back. That's gonna be sick. That'll be great.
Can't groove because I'm sitting. I can't, do that because I'm sitting.
You know what? Here's the thing. We don't have to go to war because...
But you know what? I'm white and I can actually do his dance.
There you go.
And
But here's the thing. Freaking Kembambla didn't win. Kembambla.
I don't have to worry about being drafted to World War III.
That is still the funniest thing I think he ever said.
Oh my god.
Was when he... Have you seen that clip?
Probably.
So it's the clip where he's at some rally. I think it was like September.
Which fucking rally?
There's so many, but I think it was like a rally in September where he goes... Because he goes like the weaves and stuff.
Oh yeah.
He did one where he goes, Comrade Harris, Kembambla, we call her Kembambla, and then he like, oh shit, I have to go back on the prompter. He goes, Kembambla, Comrade Harris will take, and he like just goes back on the prompter, and it's just that Kembambla, Obamba, Joe Bamba. We'll talk about little politics, do few little things here and there. It's gonna be whatever, you know. This will not be the setup. Hopefully next time. We just ordered that. It probably will be. I really hope not.
I'm honestly just being realistic.
Honestly, I'm hoping it's not this. We just got that monitor, mixer, whatever it's called, audio mixer.
Like a monitor.
The Vocast 2.
Is not...
So it should. I know. Trust me. I'm aware. So it should be here. So it should be here Saturday. Yeah. So we got a week. Shit. So we'll wait for that, and then hopefully, we got good mics. Well, they're $20, but
we got as good a mic as $20 can buy you. So we'll see. Don't trip over any of the other wires.
Reference.
You want to see if that's in frame?
It's in frame. I can see it on TV.
Oh, okay, good. I was like, is it actually in frame?
It's not actual size, but it's kind of almost actual size.
It's almost actual size.
So
we'll see what $20 worth of a mic.
Well, you know what? This is $35, and this sounds pretty good. Like
it's actually pretty good. Surprisingly.
Like if I'm talking like right here, this is actually not that bad, comparably. So
for $35, it's actually not that bad. 30, 35.
We got them on sale, but they're usually like 35, 32.
Oh, okay.
So I hope you guys enjoyed episode 0. We almost killed ourselves getting here. I'm sure we can find videos of me trying to test this out. We can play at the end for funsies.
Oh, we definitely can.
We don't have...
I think we have like 30 videos of going, you testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I think I said a lot of profanity and racial things
you
just
did.
to try to hear something.
You did.
I won't post those.
Weirdly enough, yours didn't work, but mine did.
Yeah. Weirdly enough.
Nerd.
Like, there's a video where I'm trying to do it, and I just hear Parker like doing this on his freaking beard, and I was like, "What the hell? It's his beard." But
yeah, I was being an ass.
So we are. Hopefully, this won't be the setup for next time. We're gonna get that this Saturday. We also got to figure out how to do, Zoom and stuff because I want Corbinzos on here. Corbini, love that man. Miss him. He's great. The master of the Tism, the Tism master.
Dude, every single time I would see him like come back for a visit, I'm like, Corbin! And then he immediately decides, give me a big old bear hug and then pick me up. I'm like...
He would crack my back every time and I loved it.
He did that, and then he'd pick me up and like swing me around. Like, oh, okay, well...
We'll have to get Isaac on the pod.
Yeah.
We'll have to get... Burke and stuff. I feel bad because I went to that game that one time with you and I never went back. I wanted to, but you're in town now. We can go together now.
Yeah.
But
on Tuesdays.
we get a lot of people on. We'll have to figure out how to get guests on and all that bullshit. But we'll figure shit out. This is just episode 0 to kind of give you a little taste of what's going on. But
the teaser.
Little teaser episode. But yeah, like I said, we want this podcast to just be kind of anything. I think the biggest one is we want this to be a place where we said this to James. Love you, James. We said this to James at Guitar Center.
Are you now done sucking this dick? Or are you still gonna say his name?
When you put it that way, it's pretty vile and kind of gross.
Well, that's your fucking choice to be
so
offended.
I was telling James because he asked us, like, what we told him we're having it's kind of weird to tell someone you're having a podcast.
Yeah.
God, this episode has so many endings. It's like Lord of the Rings.
It's like, oh, we're gonna
7 different endings. But just last story. So he asked. It's kind of weird to people we're having a podcast. It sounds really pretentious.
It is.
But he said, like, what kind of podcast is this? I'm like, honestly, to tell you the truth, man, it's gonna be kind of a whatever podcast, just to everything. The biggest one is we want guys to watch and be like, oh yeah, I'm not misogynistic or racist for having these certain thoughts.
I'm not the only one who thinks
people understand who I am, you know, because we live in a world where a lot of like basic men things are just kind of slammed on it. It's kind of stupid.
It's like you get slammed for like doing the basic shit.
Yeah,
and it's like that's not cool. Like you should know how to do these things.
So that's the biggest one. How do we end this? We didn't even talk about how we're gonna end this.
Yeah, we never discussed that.
We don't have any socials yet.
We only have our personal socials,
when I do,
and that's it.
I don't know, and I don't really want anyone to follow my personal page, but I do. We should make a For the Boys page, Instagram page. We'll do that tonight.
You can do
I will link them in the description below. Oh, that sounds so weird to say that. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe if you're feeling me.
I'll say it like Dave Landau's show. Tongue punch that like button with your tongue. Just no. But yeah, thank you for watching this cringe fest with us.
There's so much more.
So much more to come.
You had to say it like that?
I was wondering if you were gonna notice.
You think I wouldn't?
We're gonna smoke cigars. It's gonna be great. We gotta figure out our setup.
We're just gonna have to wait till like it's summer.
Mm-hmm.
So
we can smoke outside.
Cold.
Oh yeah. It was freezing the last time, but yeah. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Bye, I guess.
See you later.
Good job, dude.
Sweet.
First episode.